Hello there YouTube, this is the Elite Master with his very first video review, and today I'll be doing the robot Damashii Crossbone Gundam X-2. very nice figure. Now then, this is a repaint of repaint and remold of the original robot Damashii Crossbone X1 figure that came out. It's horrible zoom. And it's a nice repaint and remold. When I say remold, I mean mostly just the fins right here. They have these little purple X's on, well, not like purple extensions. But yes, he's very nice looking, mostly purple and black with some yellow. Very nice. Now for articulation, he's got quite a bit. His head is on a ball joint, up and down, side to side, rotate. 360. His arms are on a ball joint at the torso. Can move around at it, rotate. You have to watch out for these. Short armor can move up and down. Can move his arm up that high. Very nice. Rotate 360. Bend the elbow two joints. Wrists are on a double joint. Ball joint for the wrist, for the hand itself, and a swivel hinge joint, I guess you could call it, at the wrist. So you can have it go down like that, up. You can rotate all over the place. His chest is really nice. You can rotate that far without popping off. You can move up pretty good. I don't know if you can see that. But he's got this huge gap. Front skirts can move up on a hinge. Side skirts are on a ball joint. Back skirts on a hinge as well. Legs can move forward that far. Back pretty good. In and out. Rotate at the thigh. Bend two joints in the knee. Very nice. And when you bend two joints in the knee, he's got this moving knee piece which can move up and down to reveal some good detail. His foot is on a ball joint. Can move side to side, forward and back. His toe can move down, and it can move up. And the ankle armor is on a ball joint at the inside of the foot. I don't know if you can see that. It's right there. So yeah, this guy's got a lot of good articulation. Now for accessories, you get two different pairs of hands. You get the holding stuff hands. Whoops. You get splayed open hands, which are very nicely detailed. You get, of course, what is a Gundam without his beam saber. Really freaking long too. Here's the handle, and the blade itself can come off, and it's taller than the Gundam. That tall. There. Long ass thing, and I almost lost the handle there. Now then, swap out his hands, pretty easy. Pull them off the ball joint, which is very tiny, so you might want to be careful. Pop on the new one. You can hold the beam saber no problem. He's also got the Crossbone standard weapons, the beam cutlass, very nicely detailed here. The beam is removable. He's also got the beam pistol, looks like a flintlock pistol, very nice. You can combine them. You remove the blade, push this thing up, take the pistol, put the handle straight, plug them together, and you get the beam rifle. And you can hold it. It's just really difficult to get in there, because you have to pry the fingers apart and try and squeeze it underneath this guard. Usually don't use this, but there's another thing you can do with it. Whoops, see? Falls apart. You have the beam cutlass and the beam pistol, and you can put them on the side skirts. There's a peg that goes into the side skirts. Right there's the peg. It goes into either side skirt. And it holds there really well. So you can store some of his weapons on him. He's also got the beam brand, which is a really nice little, it's not really a weapon. In the manga, I believe the Crossbone Gundam would use this to mark whatever it's like been to or something like that. But you move this piece up and you rotate it forward. You usually use this with the fist. You plug it in and you got the beam brand, and as you can see, it's an X for the crossbone. Now then, you also get another beam effect that works with this thing. You can leave it forward on the fist or on the side. You get its beam shield, very nice. It has a piece on it that looks like the beam brand. It has a ball joint at the tip though. So you can plug it together, do that, and he's got his beam shield. He's also got one, sorry, I'll save those for later. He's got his alt head with an open mouth. Looks really nice, but the ball joint, I find, goes in here very stiff, and it doesn't like to stay in there. It doesn't move all that well when I put it on. Could just be mine. And of course, what is the X-2 without his signature weapon? The shot lance. Very nicely done in this figure. The tip is made out of rubbery plastic, so as not to hurt yourself. Very nicely painted. You even got the red scope. Has the handle right here, and you can rotate it with this little thing at the end. You can extend it. You can just pull it straight out if you want and have him hold it like a regular lance. But it does fit well into his hand. If somewhat droopy. He also got one more big weapon. This beam launcher. Very freaking big compared to the Gundam itself. Very nice. Very big. Sad thing is, I never use it. Don't know why. I just don't like having two big weapons on at one time. And I'm always using the shot lance. Rip the ball joint off right there. Get on there. There we go. Whatever. There you go. And just rip this off. Screw it. Take the lance off. Take the gun and the cutlass off. He's also got one neat feature, whereas you take the dagger that comes with the X1 and this X2, and I believe the X3. X3 has two of them actually. He can hold it either way, upwards, downwards, all over the place. And where it is stored, if this was a model kit, the master grade, is on the back of the calf. Pull this piece out. Now you have a gap in there, makes it look like the dagger's out. And you can do one more thing with this, which is really cool. You can take the dagger itself, feed it to a hole in the bottom of the foot. And now he's got a dagger sticking out his foot. And he's got really good balance with this, with his posability as well. So you can have him doing some really wicked looking, I'm gonna kick you in the face poses. Very awesome. So let's get to this last accessory before my time runs out. Now then, you use this last accessory, you have to take off the binders in the back, which I forgot to tell you the articulation of that. They all are on a simple hinge, move forward and back. I never use this accessory because it's more something for the X1. But you get his cloak. I believe it's like a beam cloak. Keeps him from being hit with beams. But it's very nice. Yeah, it's flexible rubber, plastic. And to use this, you have to take off the front piece right here. I'm not going to do it because it's stuck on there right now. You have to remove the binders, straighten the shoulders out, and slap it on. That's it. Okay, now, do I recommend this kit? This figure? Sorry. Abso-freaking-lutely. it is an awesome figure. It has a buttload of accessories. And to be honest, if you had to choose between this, the X1 or the X3, get this one or the X3. The X1, you can pass. But the X2 is great because of how different it looks, and the X3 is great because of its unique accessories. It doesn't have as big of an accessory count as this one, I believe, but it's got more. But it's got nicer looking accessories. So this has been the Elite Master on this very first video review. Hope you liked it, and I'll be trying to come out with more. See you later.